Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends and fellows. How are you? Dear friends, I welcome you on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, look, what is the most important ever asset for me and for you, for all the humans? Dear friends, instantly the reply will be that it is the money, it is the properties, it is the gold, and it is even my degrees, the office I am holding. All of these things are the most important thing for me. No doubt that all of these things are important. I don't deny the importance of these at all, and it's not wise to deny the importance of it at all, my dear friends. But there is one thing that is even more important than these. That one thing is called the self esteem of a person, the self confidence of a person, the self image of a person, my dear friends and fellows. Why is it that much important when somebody, you look upon a person, you listen to somebody else, if at all, you find a very strong person, you find a very clear person, you find a very graceful person, then you should come to know that this person is having that particular type of the self esteem which we are talking about here in this talk, here in this discussion. Dear friend, it is so much important that I think whatever we talk about, I think it might not be sufficient to somehow explain the importance of all that. Dear friends and fellows, I think that our mind is like a garden. Our mind is like our fields, and before reaping any good thing in our life, I think that we need to sow the seeds here, the right kind of the seeds here in our mind, in the field, in the garden of the mind. That mind is actually the most important thing ever for me and for you, because it is a kind of farmland, and we can grow anything else here. Either we can grow the flowers, we can grow the fruits here, but as well as we can grow the wild herbs here. Dear friends and fellows, the toxic herbs here, the toxic plants here, we can grow all sort of toxic and the negative things here, as well as we can grow all sort of positive and constructive things here. It is the mind which is actually the controller of our body. Whatever we talk, whatever we speak, whatever we do, all of that has been cultivated earlier in our mind, and then only it did appear from our mouth or by our actions. Dear friends and fellows, you might have seen, or even many of us are seen doing that we talk about ourselves to ourselves, sometime to the other people as well. But quite often we talk about ourselves, my dear friend. And during this talk, we are seen saying to ourselves, I am not good enough. I am not intelligent enough. I am not worthy enough. I am not educated enough. I am not attractive enough. I am not so good a person. I'm not so lucky a person. Dear friend, this is the kind of mantra many of us, if not all of us, many of us are seen, repeating, unconsciously. Why? Maybe because they are beating themselves up. They are beating themselves up because of the any misadventure, because of the anything bad or wrong done by them, said by them. As a matter of fact, faults and errors and mistakes, all of that does happen to each one of us, but it does not mean that we start putting ourselves down. We start, spoiling our self image. The self image is the actually programming. It is the programming of our mind, whatever we talk, whatever we say, whatever we do. Dear friends and fellows, it has been programmed into our mind earlier. That is why we are found saying it. That is why we are found doing it. my dear friends and fellows. Look, we all the time, we need to do anything, we need to say the things to us. These are very much positive in nature. These are very constructive in nature. Instead of telling ourselves that I am not educated enough, I am not worthy enough, I am not wise enough, I am not attractive enough, I am not effective enough, I don't have this, I don't have that. Why not to focus upon our strengths? Why not to tell ourselves that I have this quality, I have this good quality, I have that good quality, I have done this good thing to me, I have done that good thing to me. I think if at all we simply change cultivating, cultivation, whatever crop we are desirous of reaping, I think that we need to cultivate, we need to grow, we need to grow the same sort of crop. I think if at all we are sowing some the wild and the useless herbs, even the toxic one, how come would it be possible for us to reap, the flowers, the useful plants, the beautiful plants, the fruits, and all the good thing? It wouldn't be possible at all. So I think that whatever we talk about ourselves, we need to be very careful, we need to be very cautious, and we should always be talking, saying, thinking the positive thing about us, because that is either the programming or the strengthening of the program which has already been done. My dear friends and fellows, never ever label yourself bad. If at all we do have we have labeled ourselves bad, what is going to happen? We will become a bad person. Whatever we perceive about ourselves, we will be proving ourselves the same sort of person. And if at all the negative labeling about ourselves is a bad thing, so how come the labeling about other people, our loved ones? Why to label our loved ones as a bad person? I think that we need to do it in a good way. We need to put always a good label upon ourselves, upon our loved ones, even the other people. And that is why it has been emphasized time and again everywhere else by every wise person that think positive, talk positive. It is the positivity of our thought, it is the positivity of our talk. We need to cultivate all the good things in our mind, my dear friends and fellows. That is something really, really important. That is something really, really great. And if at all we start, saying the things which are positive in nature, constructive in nature, I think that we will become, automatically we will become the positive person. And I repeat from where we have started, that dear friends and fellows, if at all, the most important thing ever for me and for you, for all the people, that is our self esteem, that is our self image, that is our self confidence. If at all we are positive and constructive here, I believe that we will be positive and constructive in the practical life as well, because whatever we are talking about ourselves, that is all programming of the mind. Thank you very much.